Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the boat gang. We're out here at the new river. It's actually really nice. Got the Dominator, okay? Just got done running the Scorpion and the Animal. Today we're actually gonna kind of mess around with the Dominator. I just put this OXI-DRIVE. This will be the first time I run it. We may actually need to put a little tune on it. Now, I do not have a recovery boat. My Scorpion will be my recovery if something happens. My servo went out in the tug, so we'll see. Kind of taking a chance here. We'll probably keep it close, so stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. Yeah, I had warmed up some packs here. I got these 7700 HCL-HVC packs from SMC. These are 120C. I had slightly warmed them up. Tracking. Start. I think we're going to go up here. Just do a real quick rip back. I want to see what it does. How it's riding with this neutral strut position. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get a real quick reading on that. All right. Tracking. Read 79. All right. Not where we want to be. So I'm gonna bring it in. It looks like it was running a little bit wet for me. I'm going to give it a slight up angle on my strut or stinger. Slight up angle. And maybe go up on my trim tab, inside trim tab, just a hair, just a little bit, okay? So I went up on my trim tab. It's basically, it's actually neutral. So I don't have any down trim at all on my trim tabs. And I actually went up on my stinger, but 79. All right. Tracking. Start. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna do a real quick rip right up the river here. Trying to get it tuned in for my next outing. Oh! Ay, ay, ay. See if I'm just gonna nudge it over. That's all it needs. Just needs a little nudge. I hope. There we go. Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe it blew that damn GPS off of there. Look at that. I had it taped up too. See how fast we went. Stop. Read. 94. Damn, that was my PB, boys. 94 miles an hour with and a flip. Oh man, that makes me sick. Kind of happy and I'm kind of sick at the same time. You know, kind of happy and kind of sick at the same time. Don't sound like we got any water in there. I'm gonna tape this thing back on there. I went down about maybe a full turn. Yeah, maybe a full turn on my right trim tab, about a half a turn down on my left trim tab. Got a big prop on here, 52 millimeter low kV motor. So well, that's actually that 94 mile an hour. That 94 mile an hour is my quickest pass with this boat ever. So that's pretty exciting. All right. Tracking. Start. Grab my transmitter. Same. I probably should. I think I'm gonna actually give it a second. I think that might have been my issue a while ago. I just got right on it. You know? So we're gonna give it a second here. Let these ripples cool down for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I think I ran straight into these ripples and she got a little crazy. 94, let's freaking go, boy. Okay. All right, let's give it another shot here. I don't think that was no 94. I definitely don't. Stop. Read 78. All right. Track. Movement. Start. I think something happened to my flex cable. Yeah, something happened to my flex cable. Remember, all right, well, that's a big prop, and I knew my flex cable was it was compressed. I bet it's spinning in the collet. All right, well, we'll call it a day. I'm gonna just put a new cable on it. I was just seeing how long I could get out of this one. I got one at home. I didn't want to use it, but it looks like I will. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. I wanted to keep the camera rolling so you guys can see this smoke cloud. So what happens, the collet is slipping in the coupler, and the coupler gets hot, it heats that grease up, and we'll get a smoke show here. not electronic smoke show. It's a flex cable coupler smoke show. So, you guys ready? Boom! Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Motor's not hot at all. 105. Well, damn, the flex cable ain't hot. That's exactly what happened though. All right, let's take a look at it. I'll let you guys look at it real quick. I mentioned it in my previous video, but I really hadn't had time to put that new cable in here. So it's all good. It's all good. It'll be okay. Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. All right, so we're gonna finish the video up here at the shop. Okay. So yeah, man, I had a good time on the water today. I really did. The animal, the scorpion, and the Dominator, all three of them. I did flip a couple of them, but for the most part, I had a good time. Hell, I don't even care. I don't even care that this happened. You know, it was time. It was time. The cable's about, I guess about 1.5 years old, maybe a year. A little over 1 year old probably. So I got my $30 out of it. You know what I'm saying? What I'll do is I'll save it, I'll cut it off right here, and we'll use it for another boat. You know, no big deal. It's a backup. I got a new one cut. All right, this is a little bit heavier, thicker strand cable. All right, it's a heavy duty cable, you know, 3/16.187. I'm running that Moly nylon thrust washer, got my drive dog slick cut, used the Dremel with a cutoff wheel, kind of roughed it up, then I finished it off with a bastard, you know. Got my big prop back on there, come on, at 52mm, all right, and just kind of rounded it off and cut it. I made it dummy proof, okay. When I say that, basically just slide it all the way in to where it bottoms out, and you don't have to set it. It's dummy proof. Okay, boom. Actually, I'm running that big prop, so I'll probably run a little bit more gap, not much. When I run a little bit smaller props, I'll probably go less gap, about that much. Okay, boom. All right, that's about what I was running today. Okay. This cable, it was actually in the Dominator when I had the original coupler coupler protector, and that the coupler, I actually had to solder the end of it. You know, it went into this. I had the end of it soldered, and I had slits cut in it. And then I put the new motor in. It had the 8mm shaft, a long shaft, so I cut the cable down. And it had some solder left on there, and I think that's why it compressed. When you compress solder, it stays compressed. Like a flex cable, you compress it, you uncompress it, and it kind of retains its shape. Not solder. So I think that's kind of the reason why it let loose or compressed. No big deal. It's part of the hobby. It's part of the hobby. Like I said, I got my money's worth out of it. You know, you cannot get butt hurt when something stops working. I mean, you know, just complain and bitch about it. It's going to ruin your day. It's going to ruin your life. You know, don't let little stuff like this get you down. You know what I'm saying? Just replace it and keep on trucking. You know what I'm saying? Keep on trucking. All right, so as you guys seen earlier, I actually I'm running quite a bit of positive angle. You can run that positive angle on this type boat because it has the ride pad. It wouldn't really work with a boat that has a deep V, but this boat has a ride pad, and for speed runs, that positive angle, it actually works real good. It actually looks like I have more than what I have because the Stinger barrel, it tapers. You see it's fat back here and it's small back here. So it looks like I have more on it than what I do, but look at the shaft. You see the shaft? okay, about maybe a degree up angle, positive angle, and that works good for speed runs. I noticed with this boat, like I would not run this stroke position if I was turning ovals, you know, and I probably wouldn't run quite this much positive if I didn't have such a heavy boat. So I put this long cam motor in here, moved my ESC, you know, previous motor was about right here. So my ESC and my batteries can be scooted back. Got this big block in here, so everything's kind of shuffled forward. It moved my CG forward, so I'm trying to get the bow up so she don't blow up off the water and she has a nice dry run, you know, so we can get some numbers. Today I was playing around with my trim tabs, and I really seriously don't think the boat would have like it looked like it was doing this number here, and then it just went crazy. I think it's because, like I mentioned earlier, it was because I rode into my wakes and she started doing that number there, side 2, and just lost control with this big prop, and I didn't have no trim. So I went down about 3/4 of a turn on this one. I left this one, okay. So we're gonna try that next run. All right, that's the fun part, just testing different tunes until you find one that you like, you're happy with, and then you start pushing the boat, you know. That's what today was. I was trying to get the boat tuned in with a new stinger. It's a new part of the boat, so I had to dial everything in. Hopefully it'll be ready for the next one. This thing's ironclad, 94 mile/hour flip. That's crazy, fastest pass yet. So we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna get this thing greased up, get it tightened up, and we're gonna get it back on the water here very shortly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. So I figured I would add this. Somebody's probably gonna call me out for it, but I don't care. That's what I do. So my cable, this is that coarse cable, the thick strand. I put some oil on some 500, and then I'm gonna go to 1,000, and then emery cloth. It's not so rough when you do this. It'll kind of sand it down a little bit, polish it up. 1,000 here. This does not need to be done. Something I do so it spins smoother and it don't pull all my grease out my drive line. If you leave these like really like jagged and rough like original, it'll tend to screw all the grease out the drive line. You feel me? So it's still going to corkscrew grease back, which is what you want. It keeps the shaft greased, you know, but it won't do it as fast. Okay, now this is like 5,000 style emery cloth. I really don't know the grit, but it don't have a grit. It's almost like paper, you know. It's not really made for wet sanding, so it'll probably leave a red residue on here that we're gonna clean off with alcohol. Okay. Now, this is a bonus. This is the bonus right here for you. Okay, I'll clean it with some alcohol here. Get any of that grit off of it. This is what I do to all my fast boats, my really fast boats that I'm really trying to get a number with. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that feels so good. I wish y'all could touch it. Don't you just want to touch it? Don't you want to touch it? Don't you want to touch it? Just feel it here. Ooh, doggy. All right, well that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna put some oil on it. A little bit of oil, a little squeeze of oil, or should I say bar oil. All right, a little squeeze of bar oil in there, bar and chain oil. Where's my grease gun? A little bit of grease, a lot of grease, a lot of grease. A little oil, a little grease, a little oil, a little grease. Boom, boom, boom. I put this in there to stop up my stuffing tube. I got ones cut for specific boats, you know. Boom, boom, boom. Spin this bad boy in there. I'm not running a Teflon liner in here. Boom, boom, boom. Look at there. No grease. No grease in my boat. How about that? Come on. Get in there. Little gap. Gotta gap it. Got that gap. Yeah, boy. You know we like that gap. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm delirious. Just a little bonus for my voltage heads out there.